Welcome, everybody, to Amateur Hour Sports for some Wednesday night hoops action as the Toronto Raptors will be taking on the New York Knicks. Yes, Raptors, in tough tonight against a Knicks team that already was good. And it got even harder for the Raptors today as Mitchell Robinson, out of nowhere, no, coming back soon, no questionable, but doesn't go. No warming up, nothing like that. Mitchell Robinson out of the blue, back at it in action today against our Raptors here. So, as much as we were probably going to lose regardless, now with a rim protector of Mitchell Robinson's caliber in the paint, all season, even when the Raptors weren't tanking, they couldn't score on teams that had rim protection. And, New York already had that, and now it's even better for them today. So, in tough for Toronto tonight. Let's see how things go down. Did not think, start of the season, we'd ever have a game where Javon Freeman Liberty makes the thumbnail, but I was just making the thumbnail like, who the hell do I put on this thing? I don't want to do Olynyk again. I don't want to do Abaji again. I guess I could have done Trent today, but for a little bit of fun, threw up the Javon Freeman Liberty thumbnail for this one. And, we'll see if he's going to be starting for the Raptors tonight. We'll see if Mitchell Robinson is going to be straight back in action and starting for the New York Knicks today. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But, biggest spread of the night. Actually, second biggest spread of the night because the Timberwolves are playing the Pistons. And it looks like it's going to settle in. It's been climbing. It's at 14 right now. I don't think it'll get to 14.5 widely. 14 is going to be the spread likely for this one. So the expectation is the Raptors will lose well into the double digits on this one. So, let's see if they can keep any sort of competitiveness overall today. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Hope you're all having a great week so far. We're at like the halfway stage of the week. We're, Wednesday. I guess we're past the halfway stage, technically. And way past if you have a holiday on Friday. I don't really get holidays, so not really for myself. But nonetheless, halfway through the week, let's keep things going. Next thumbnail should be Ramsey or Kobe. Well, Jemias Ramsey doesn't play with the Raptors anymore, so can't do him. But a Kobe Simmons one would be pretty fun. I mean, at least Javon Freeman Liberty has some sort of recognition, but like Kobe Simmons, nobody would know. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. We got Shamim in chat, Lil Joshy, Dak Canadian, Adonde, Mobile Gamer, and Sky Walkin. Any updates on Jonte? Nothing as of yet. There's been... I guess he's under investigation. There's no reason why he can't continue to play. Like, Josh Giddey was under investigation for something... far worse than this. and he just continued to practice, continued to play. So kind of strange, but I guess the Raptors don't want him with the team. Interestingly, he actually missed a game before the allegations came out, so the Raptors must have known of a story in the back brewing, and he's going to be away from the team. And I'd be surprised if he has not played his final game for the Toronto Raptors, and I'd be surprised if he has not played his final game in the National Basketball Association. Does not look good for Jontay Porter. Absolutely not. You see what happened in Baltimore? Yes, that is just crazy. Hoping for the safety of everybody involved there. That is just absolute insanity over there. I did see that video. Surreal stuff, man. It doesn't even feel real to see something like that. How about the Raptors mascot as a thumbnail? Maybe I'll make me the thumbnail. Yeah, we could do the Raptor, I suppose. We'll give it to the players still. I mean, it's been the whole season like this. We'll just keep it going the whole season. I changed up the thumbnail style preseason. Damn, it feels like so long ago when I was working on these. Man, did I really do the entire season with this thumbnail style? I think I did. It flies by. I mean, sitting through every game, especially, sitting through every game at this point is tough, man. No other way to put it. It's tough sitting through every game at this point with the way things are going down this season. Yeah, I did the entire season with this thumbnail style. It flies by. In the moment, it feels like it takes forever, but it really does fly by. We're at game 73 now. 73 games. And I've streamed like 66, 67 of these games. It's pretty crazy looking back at everything that goes down during the season. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're at that point in the season, and I guess the next key date for the Raptors, time does fly. The next key date for the Raptors is the NBA Draft Lottery. I will absolutely, positively be streaming for that. Sunday, May 12th is the NBA Draft Lottery. Got to put that in the calendar, like, right away here. That's one of the most important days this franchise is ever going to have. Oh, these motherfuckers. They do it on Mother's Day? They do it on Mother's Day? Like, just make it difficult for me to do the stream. I'm sure my mother will understand, but pick a different day, dude. Sunday, May 12th. All right, well, let's throw that in the calendar, and I'll let mums know that Sunday night, going to be doing the NBA Draft Lottery. So don't expect much to go down. But there's always Saturday to make something happen, of course. So definitely plenty to go on over there. Yeah. Bad timing, but yeah, Sunday, May 12th. That is the next key date for the Raptors. Month and a half away from that point. And again, time does fly. All right, starting fives are out for the game. So the Knicks actually will not be going with Mitchell Robinson. He is available to play, but I guess they want to ease him back into action. And Hartenstein has been doing well with the starting five. So Brunson, McBride, DiVincenzo, Hart, and Hartenstein start for the Knicks. No OG Anunoby, of course. Raptors going to go today. I believe it's the same lineup as the previous game. It is Javon Freeman Liberty at the 1. No longer going with Bruce Brown as the point guard. Gary Trent Jr. at the 2. Grady Dick at the 3. The 3, whatever, they kind of interchange. Ochai Agbaji and Kelly Olynyk. That is the 5 starting for the Raptors here. No news on Emmanuel Quickley returning to the team. No news on RJ Barrett returning. It just this is what the situation is. You know what I mean? What is the highest you think our pick could realistically land? I mean, I don't need to think. There's just percentages involved with the draft lottery. Like, there's no prediction. It's just factual. The Raptors, as a bottom 6 team, have a 45% chance of being in the top 6 and therefore keeping their pick. Looking on Tankathon, they have a 37.2% chance of landing in the top 4 and a 10.5% chance of getting that first overall pick. Like, there's no thought really from my end. It's just, here are the percentages. Here's the data. This is the percentage chance of these things happening, and that's all. Losers of 11 straight, the longest active losing streak in the NBA. Yeah. It is a tough situation right now for the Toronto Raptors. It's tough. But it'll help with the draft pick. And that's all we really have to grasp onto. We got nothing else, you know? This is who we are. Absolutely, this is who we are. So we'll grind it out. Hopefully see some development along the way. And, yeah, that's all there is to it. Sorry, one sec. There's issue here I got to deal with. Hang on. Here we go. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's keep going through the chat here. I'll be saying 12 in a row. It's looking like 12 in a row tonight. The spread is 14. It'd be a pretty monumental upset if the Raptors were to find a way to win this game for the New York Knicks and their push for a playoff position. What is their playoffs? 43-28. They are half a game back of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Therefore, they are half a game back of a top 4 seed in the NBA's Eastern Conference. Excuse me, that is a top 3 seed in the NBA's Eastern Conference. Really, nobody wants to do anything in the East, you know? Boston are just the top dog. Milwaukee have been the best of the remaining pack. Cleveland have faltered a little bit. The Knicks had that rough stretch of injuries. Even Orlando, you know, they've been winning games, making up some ground here. The Sixers have fallen all the way to the 8th seed right now. You know, things are shaking up here. Raptors could still play spoilers. Like, yeah, to themselves. Not by winning a game, they spoil themselves. Spoil a pick. I hope Quickly and Barrett do play 1 or 2 more games for seasons. It'd be nice to just see them out there again. Yeah, I agree. GTJ467 says extend Gary Trent 2 years 45. Gary Trent wanted 2 years 45. Probably just say nah. Like, I'd be a bit nervous going into this with a number that starts with 2 on his average annual salary. I don't think he's played like a $20 million player. I'd give him, you know, I'd give him where he's at right now. He's making 18. I'd say, yeah, that's about where he should be. I don't think he's worth $20 million a year. We've had some bad timing towards the end of the season, which helped with excuse for tanking. Yeah, I mean, the Barnes injury. Be curious to know if they would have tanked had Barnes not sustained the pretty much season-ending injury. Would have been curious to know what that reality looks like. Jakob Poeltl getting injured right after. Yep, that did not help. At that point, it was just, you know, Emmanuel Quickley. I don't know why Emmanuel Quickley's been out. It says personal reasons. I don't know. Maybe they're making something up. Maybe it's something serious. RJ Barrett obviously dealing with something very serious. Man, just missing 4 of your 5. Your 4 best players all missing for various reasons. 3 of which concrete, confirmed reasons to be missing. RJ Barrett, we just don't know. It's people were saying they don't think the Raptors are good enough or bad enough to catch the Grizzlies in the tank race. They did it in like a week. They did it in like a week. A week later, they caught them. That's how bad we've been. We just haven't won since then. Like, we lost by 41 to the freaking Pelicans, and then that's it. We haven't won since then. The losing streak started, and here we are. This is where we're going. 905 Yada, what is going on? How many? Wave 17K. Honestly, if transparent here, did not think it would take this long to hit 17K. So my apologies on the delay for the Raptors jerseys giveaways. This was, after all, to celebrate Scotty Barnes making the NBA All-Star team, or playing in the NBA All-Star game. Currently 37 subscribers away from 17K, but I guess the issue is just general interest in the team is very low, so it's tough to just get the fresh subscribers in. So apologies on that, Yada, for the length of time. I'll own it, because maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should blame myself more. Maybe I got to do more with the content. Maybe I do better with the content. Although yesterday I put a lot of work in. Not blaming anybody here, but I put a lot of work into that Jonte Porter video yesterday. Spent a lot of time researching stuff. It kind of stinks right now, because just generally there's a lack of interest in the team. So it's tough to get videos out there that are like doing really well. And yesterday, yeah, it didn't. I mean, look, it's all within the context of, I used to do this to nobody, and nobody would watch. And the fact that, like, there's a video with 2,000 views, and I'm like, damn, that video didn't do too well. But, like, within the context of where the channel has been this season and where it currently is, I was a bit disappointed that it, not necessarily that it didn't, like, reach more people. I'm just disappointed that it came out in an area where there just hasn't really been a ton of interest in the Raptors, so it wasn't really pumped out into the YouTube algorithm. I did put a lot of work in that video, and rewatching the final product, I was actually very, very happy with how it turned out. But, that's all you can do. Just make videos you're proud of and you're happy with. And the fact that anybody watches at the end of the day is a win for me. So I try not to get too down about it. But when we do hit 17,000 subs, yes, 2 Raptors jerseys being given away. One from myself, one from 905 Yada. It was to celebrate Scotty Barnes making an NBA All-Star team. We were going to do All-Star jersey giveaways. Granted, part of the reason I was going to wait for 17K was like, okay, by the time we hit 17K, honestly, I thought we would have gotten there at this point. But my thought process was, yeah, the All-Star jerseys will be out at this point. They are, I'm just looking at Fanatics right now. There's still not. Like, you can get an All-Star jersey from 2 years ago, but you can't get the current NBA, the most recent NBA All-Star jersey. So that's just, yeah, it's just a bit of a shame. That's the way it's shaken out. But we'll give away 2 jerseys. Me and 905 Yada teaming up here. Shout out to him for coming up with the idea in the first place to do it. So when we hit 17K, guys, we are going to do it. We are going to do it, and I'm excited to get to that point. We'll celebrate. When he's 17, 18, yeah, it is what it is, Home Run Derby. I don't want to sound ungrateful. Like, the channel's at almost 17,000 subs. That is just a ridiculous amount of people. That's crazy, right? We're 37 away. We're going to keep grinding. Honestly, the last month or so, I guess, with the general disinterest in the team, honestly, I don't blame people. My interest in the team has been lacking a little bit. Like, with all due respect to these guys, like the lineup stink. Nothing we can do about it. So just coming up with even 2 topics a week to do is just a pain. I'm thinking, what am I actually going to talk about? We did, so the idea came out before Barnes made the All-Star team. Well before. It was just, if he does make it, let's do the giveaway. I was like, hey, that's a great idea. So he didn't make it. Then Adam Silver clutched up for the Army by saying he's tossing him in, and we're going to make it happen. We're gonna keep pushing, guys, and in the offseason, draft content, NBA draft, we're gonna have some great times. We're gonna hit 17,000 subs. It's gonna be hopefully a great summer. Summer is usually the best time for channel growth. Wasn't really the case last summer, but summers have typically been the best area for channel growth. So we'll see if that is the case there. But again, that's not important here. You guys are here for the content, and let's provide that content here. So, once again, Raptors in tough here. 14-point underdogs. Whew, it's going to be tough. It needs to be a Jonte Porter jersey for the giveaway. I wonder if they even sell those because, like, who's buying this? Okay. Well, on Fanatics, you can get a custom jersey, of course, and just put Porter. Let's see if Real Sports actually offers, like, a Jonte Porter customization normally. Because I think that'd be pretty hilarious. Jonte Porter. Let me see. I'm going to assume you cannot get just like a Jonte Porter jersey without just customizing it on your own. I don't see any place on Real Sports where you can just pick a player. Let's see. Okay, let's see. If I click on the jersey here, is there, customized jersey. Do I have to just type it in manually, the what I want here? Select from the roster. Here we go. And, I don't know if this has been changed. But, Jonte Porter is not somebody you can select. You can select Jamias Ramsey, who isn't even on the roster anymore. You can select Justice Winslow, who's back with the 905. Marquise Noel just signed with the 905, so he's technically, but he's not a Toronto Raptor. You cannot choose a Jonte Porter jersey. Ah, man, I so wish I knew if you could do this earlier in the week before the story came out. I really wonder if that is a new change. They just went, that's weird. But, like, technically he's still on the roster. Technically he is not guilty of anything. That's strange. That is strange. Somebody won $1.2 million off Jonte Porter. I seriously doubt that. I want to stress to you guys, and I tried to stress in the video I did yesterday, how incredibly difficult it is to get that much money off of a single bet. Like sports books just don't let it happen, you know? There was a Javon Freeman Liberty option there, actually. So there was Freeman Liberty there. You can customize. He was at the top. He was number 0. Jonte Porter, $1.2 million. Oh, somebody posted a screenshot of their ticket worth $1.2 million. Let me see. I mean, it's from Mark Jackson's burner, who I follow, who is a funny account, but let's see. 80,000. So they did just parlay everything, which I said you would have to do. Put $80K on it. Huh. I got to tell you guys, I really got to tell you guys. I am telling you, please, my day job is in sports gambling media. I work with a number of professional sports bettors. Being a professional sports bettor is, honestly, it's even more about getting the money you want down more so than picking the right sides and stuff. Betting the right things. It is about getting the quantity of money down that you want on a wager. It is so difficult to do. I am 99.9% sure that there is no fucking way that somebody is getting $80,000 on a DraftKings SGP. Like, I promise you, somebody is not getting $80,000 down. I would be honestly pretty shocked by a screenshot that showed more than $2,000. Like if you show me somebody got $3,000 down on a DraftKings same game parlay, I'd be shocked. Like I'd be shocked. There's just no way you're getting $80,000 down. There's just no way. Let me see this. No book would accept this 80,000 lay, but those are all live bets. And according to the stories, he went out with an eye injury. What's stopping a smart little risk guy if you're sitting courtside seeing this throwing? Well, anyways, that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to see if any. Okay, please, I'm not trying to like belittle you guys or anything like that. I'm not trying to seem smart or anything, but like for people who aren't involved in this space to a high degree, like just the idea that a sportsbook won't let you bet what you want to bet seems so foreign. Like I promise you, DraftKings is not taking an $80,000 wager, no less on an NBA same game parlay with player props. Like it just isn't going to happen. So I very much do not believe that screenshot is real. I can't confirm it, but like guys, I am a $50 sports bettor. I bet $50 per bet pretty much. And even some place I can't even get $50 down on NBA player props. Some places I can't even get $1 full down on an NBA on any bet, let alone a player prop, which there is less liquidity involved, meaning more restrictions on how much you can bet. There's just no way. There's just no way somebody was able to bet that much. Not doubting somebody has that much money and can do it, the DraftKings won't allow it. Honestly, like could somebody get $80,000 down by going through multiple accounts, multiple sports books, multiple people betting for them? Absolutely, that can happen. But on one ticket, no way, absolutely no way. Why would sports betting companies care of some wins big? Because they win based off commission of bets put. Sports betting companies do not make money off commission. They just take strictly the profits off of losing wagers. If somebody loses their bet, that's their money. Sportsbook's trying to beat you. It's a competition between the bettor and the sportsbook, but they have the advantage because they have the vig, they have the juice. It's not about commission at all. That's not at all what it's about. Like, how was dinner? I actually dove into a cookbook I had and made some breakfast sandwiches for dinner. Pretty good. Not as good as I was kind of hoping for, but pretty good. I made homemade hash browns. To be honest, it would have been better if I had not made homemade hash browns and just bought the frozen ones, but homemade hash browns. Sausage patty. I fried up some onions with some mayo on an English muffin. Had scrambled eggs on the side. Honestly, the sandwich was a tad dry, so I threw the eggs on the sandwich after the fact. That did improve it, but hey, it was tasty. It was tasty. And I got a nice ice-cold Corona on the side here. Probably my only beer of the night, but I just wanted something refreshing before I got started here. Jonte playing tonight? No, I'm not sure I'll ever play again. Which is more evil, sports betting companies or casinos? Ooh, it's probably just as bad. Well, with casinos, you can really hide a lot of the vig. Like, if you're on a slot machine at a casino, you have no idea what the vig is on that. The house edge is on that. Typically, house edge can be like 70%, honestly, on like slot machines. Whereas like, okay, blackjack's like the house edge is just above 50. So like you're guaranteed to lose in the long run. Playing blackjack, you can play the most optimal strategy possible. If you're not card counting, you're going to lose in the long run. Factual. You're going to lose in the long run playing blackjack unless you're card counting. That being said, what makes casinos evil is that if you are card counting, they'll figure it out. They'll ban you from the casino. Similar to sports betting. If you're a good sports bettor, you're winning consistently, getting good closing line value consistently, they'll restrict you. So some sports books, I can only bet like 50 cents, which is not worth it, so I don't bet there. One sports book limited me so much that I can't even bet 50 cents. And yeah, it's just absolutely useless. Other sports books limit me to 50. Other sports books have limited me to like 40 something. Others have not limited me, thankfully. Which one's worse? Probably casinos, but they're both equally scummy. The good thing about the regulated industry though is that at least there's a lot more parameters. It's a lot less scummy than one that operate out of regulations. There at least is some sort of effort being put in to solve problem gaming, but they always preach problem gaming, like all these FanDuel commercials talking about having a betting strategy, playing within your limits, setting limits on your play, on how long you're playing for. But if somebody's going into crippling debt, playing horribly, losing all the time, they're not going to stop him from putting in another deposit. That's the problem. But both very scummy. But you have to understand that when you're playing, it is so very difficult to win on sports betting. Anyways, has been any new information? No new information on the Jonte Porter case. I definitely will have videos out if something does happen. The limit, $1 million, will apply for all competition match-related offers that belong to any of the following categories. So, home run derby, is that from actually the DraftKings house rules? So if that's in the house rules, and it looks you just copy and pasted it there, the limit $1 million will apply for all competition match-related offers that belong to the NBA. So you literally just confirmed by the house rules that's fake. Amazing. You literally just confirmed it was fake. I mean, I already knew it was fake, pretty much. But literally, it is against house rules to win over $1 million on a bet. There you go. There you go. Thank you for looking that up. Easy. It's fake. This guy did not win that much money. We were 99.9% sure. Now we're 100% sure. Thank you for looking that up, Home Run Derby. That was smart to look at the house rules and do that. OG Anunoby is here at the game. He is not playing, but he's in the building. I saw a video of him taking some photos with some fans. So awesome for him. Anyway, yeah, again, you're not betting that much anywhere, let alone fucking DraftKings. Let me tell you guys. DK ain't taking an $80,000 bet. Period. Let alone on a player prop where you can get less down. No. The most liquid market, the market where you get the most money down is NFL sides and totals right before a game starts. And even then, you're not even touching 5 figures likely on that. No way. No fucking way. Door shot. You've been asking. Let's do the door shot here. Are you excited for the Blue Jays season this year? Very excited. I'm in Toronto, so I'm going to be able to go to a bunch of games. Hopefully, I'm healthy this year and don't have any issues going to games. I didn't go to a lot of games last year as much as I would have wanted to because of my knee injury. Wasn't able to sit in that crammed of a space. Nor would it have been comfortable to be in a seat like that for that long, given the nature of my knee injury. So I'm very, very excited. I do typically go to a lot of Jays games. Already have 2 games lined up for tickets, and I'm sure a lot more are going to be on the way. I'm in a position where I can buy tickets right before the game and just head over to the ballpark and get there for the first inning. I'm very, very excited for the Jays. How tall am I? Believe it or not, I'm exactly 6 feet tall without shoes. Exactly on the dot 6 feet tall. So I throw on shoes, I'm taller than 6 feet tall. Not 5'11", not 6'1", 6 feet tall. Votto, I'm not sure if Votto made it, actually. I saw Vogelback got a spot. That'll be fun. It'll be fun watching him at the plate for the Jays. Let's do the door shot here. I think I've missed 2 in a row, but I think I've missed 3 of the last 4. Yeah, starting to wane a little bit here. But let's do this. I'd say we continue to let Jonte play. If he keeps betting on unders, he'll throw more games to the tank. Alex, I kind of thought about that. Like, man, he's kind of, at least he's helping with the tank a little bit, but that's horrible. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, exactly. I always say I'm 6 feet tall, and people say, nah, you're probably lying. You're 5'11". So like that, do I say I'm 6'1"? So people think, nah, you're probably 6 feet tall, which I am. There's no winning, but no. Like I said, believe it or not, that's how tall I am. Money today you won't miss. I actually bet on DraftKings on myself to miss, so just gonna. I pulled a Jonte here. All right, let's do this shit. I try not to bank. I'm gonna try not to bank here. Let's do this. Feeling nervous. I've missed a bunch in a row here. My secret sauce is gone here. Oh, yes. Yes. We're back. We're back. We're back. Let's go. That wasn't a bank. It caught back rim. No banks today. Caught back rim. That's fine. Popped up a little bit. That's also fine. We got it to go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Bet on yourself, Jonte Porter style. That's bet on yourself, Fred VanVleet style. Let's fucking go. I'm happy with that. I'm pumped with that. I've missed a bunch in a row. Usually I don't care, but I'm pumped with that. Let's take a look at the instant replay here. Slow-mo instant replay. Nice release. Back rim and in. Yep, did not catch the backboard. You can clearly see right there off the back rim and in. Love that. Oh, my laundry hamper's in the shot. I don't think I can move it any further, any closer to the wall. So, anyways, laundry hamper's going to be in shot for this stream today. Apologies. Anyways, we make the shot, improving to 21 of 35. We're doing okay. We're doing okay with the door shot. We have just, I think, there was 10 games left. So we already confirmed it will be an above 500 season for the door shot. And I'm excited for it to go down next season as well. About the Jays, I am worried about their playoff aspiration. The Orioles are absolute juggernauts and have like the best farm system. I'm not like super in tune with baseball. The Yankees are very good. The Rays are also pretty good. The Jays are good. The Red Sox aren't good, but 4 of the top 10 MLB teams power ranking wise likely reside in the AL East, including the Jays. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough season, but even when they were bad, I used to like going to games, just like enjoying the atmosphere. I like watching the game. The older I get, the more of an appreciation I have for pitching as well, so I enjoy that aspect of the game. I really like sitting behind home plate, not, super low, but in the 500s. I like sitting behind home plate to see the movement on the ball and things like that, and it's becoming more enjoyable to myself. Like a couple years ago, I went to a Manoah versus Ohtani game, and that was just awesome. There was like no runs. It was 2-1 or something, but man, watching those guys do their work, get down to business was awesome. All right, let's get it on the chat over here. Yo, Jonte, $20 after that. Wonder how good of a bettor he is. Wonder how much money. I would really wonder how much he made off that. Wait, what are we talking about? Toronto police aren't investigating Porter, perhaps in part because Canada doesn't have a specific law against match fixing and other reports. Yeah, I was wondering about the criminal aspect of it, but I'm not sure. I used to deal cards at a comics game every night. As soon as I play when problem game blew the rent money, gamble addiction worse, destroys life very quickly. Yeah, it's a scary thing for a lot of people. Absolutely. Man, it can really take over. I always try to tell you guys to bet responsibly. I like betting on sports. I talk about betting on sports. I promote it as well because of the sportsbook partnership, of course. But I am always preaching responsible gaming. I'm always preaching bankrolls, unit sizing, betting what you can afford to lose. Very important. But let's get started with the game here. As the Raptors give up the first bucket. Josh Hart, corner 3 is the first basket of the game. 3-0 for the New York Knicks out the gate. Let's pull up the scoreboard here for you guys to see. Raptors at home for this one. Mitchell Robinson returns for the New York Knicks. He is available. He is not starting, though, so we'll see if he is coming off the bench for Tom Thibodeau's side here. Knicks, fun fact, we're talking about betting here. Knicks are at 43 wins. I have a preseason bet on the New York Knicks to win over 43.5 games. So my expectation is they will do it today. If not, they will do it another game, I'm sure, at some point this season. But the New York Knicks, 43.5 wins over, looking like it will cash tonight for myself. $100. But let's see if the Raptors can spoil this one as Brunson finds Hartenstein at the rim, puts it up, and puts it in. Man, if you guys are longtime viewers of this channel, you guys know 3 summers ago, I was advocating strongly for the signing of Isaiah Hartenstein. And ever since then, he's only gotten better and better and better and better. It is a damn shame. A damn shame. He never ended up on the Raptors when they needed a center. Grady Dick flips it up top to Olynyk. Gary Trent at the wing. Cycles inside, comes through the paint, and floats it up and in. Now, Trent, floaters aren't usually good, but if nobody's even in the vicinity, he better make it. Betting against the Raptors is the only thing you're doing down to. Listen, I bet this Knicks thing preseason, it just happens to be they might go over in the game against the Raptors. I don't typically bet against the Raptors. 9-2 Knicks out the gate here. I will say I sometimes bet against the Raptors, but it's very rare. Gary Trent spins off and misses the layup, and I heard a hell no off of one of the New York Knicks defenders there. No news on Jonte Porter. All the information we had the other day is still all we have. Grady Dick into the corner for 3. Nice play off the inbound, and Grady Dick doesn't need much space to knock down Toronto's first 3 ball of the night. 9-5 Knicks. Double comes up top for Brunson. Isaiah Hartenstein pass down low to Hart. Flips it out to the wing. This is Miles McBride. Knocks down the 3 ball. Deuce McBride, man, he has been balling as of late for the New York Knicks. It's almost as if they knew he was the superior player to Quentin Grimes. McBride has been playing exceptionally for this New York Knicks team in the last couple weeks here. Yeah, I saw Draymond got ejected. I don't know what he got ejected for. Oh, he got 2 techs in less than 4 minutes. That's Draymond for you, buddy. Damn, are the Houston Rockets about to do this thing or what? How far back are they? Houston have won 9 in a row. Oh, Golden State won the other day. Houston's only a game back of the Warriors. And the Warriors do have a tiebreaker, but are Houston about to do this thing? They are currently playing the Magic. Oh, they're up by 12, at least. Well, the Warriors have the easier schedule, so it's in their hands. Is this OG's return to Toronto? I guess it is, huh? Oh, well, it is. They're doing a tribute for OG here. That's cool. Let's watch the tribute here. I mean, they're going to obviously showcase that Celtics buzzer beater. OG didn't play in that playoff run, but he's an NBA champ. He did a lot for the city. He's an incredibly important player in this team's history, man. What a draft pick that was by the Raptors. He's peculiar. He's a peculiar guy, that's for sure. He's probably going to mean mug this entire thing. No reaction. Imagine how good this team would have been in that playoff run if he was healthy. Even better. Oh my God, the OVO owl. Ah, the OG OVO owl. I have a hat with that on somewhere. Such a good player, man. Guarding the 1 through 5 as effectively as he did. What a player. Shout out OG. The team misses him. I love that he's getting all love. Oh, look, he's smiling. You never get a smile off OG. Look at this guy. He's smiling. That's amazing. You got OG to crack a smile. That's the equivalent of another player shedding tears. When OG even just smiles. Draymond reminds you of the old head is at the Y who attack kids in the court because he's too slow to play throws elbows. Yeah, I guess when I play like pickup soccer, you know, when a guy gets fed up when he can't hang anymore. Yeah. All right, we're back from the break here. Brunson lays it in, 14-5 for the New York Knicks. I look down, I look up, and all of a sudden we don't have the ball, and Brunson lays it in. Raptors started still on the floor, 9:17 to go in the first. Let me sit up here. Olynyk to Agbaji down low, and Agbaji is rejected by Dante DiVincenzo. Gary Trent tries to make up, and he gets inside and finishes there. OG's smiling because he's out of this shit. Maybe. 14-7 for the Knicks. Just 3 minutes into the game. Hartenstein got the open McBride in the corner. Puts it up top to DiVincenzo. And Hartenstein down low is fouled. And Hartenstein going to head back to the line here. There's something about Agbaji. He just doesn't score inside. He'll be wide open and miss, or he's going to dunk it and he gets blocked. Like, if he tries to lay it up, he's going to miss. If he tries to dunk it, he gets blocked. Like, I swear this guy cannot score at the rim. 14-7 Knicks. Yeah, things not looking good as of right now. FanDuel, you see that commercial there? They really pump the responsible gaming stuff, but they won't hesitate to financially cripple somebody. That's for sure. Just funny. Gary Trent in the corner for three, off the mark. Rebound to Hartenstein. Brunson moving the other way here. Brunson fading into a two, and wow, impressive. And it's already a double-digit lead for the New York Knicks, and we've only played 3:45. Grady Dick immediately responds with a three for the Raptors. We're back down to 8 here. Short and Forbes got 80 on the Knicks. 80K, like that supposed DraftKings screenshot suggests. Brunson to DiVincenzo in the corner to McBride. I wouldn't leave him open. Doesn't make the three. Raptors moving the other way with Trent at the wing. Now in the corner to Olynyk for three. And Olynyk, no hesitation, catches, turns, and finishes. 3-ball for the Raptors makes it a 5-point game. Nice little 6-0 run there, but Raptors bring two guys up to the ball, and it leaves Hartenstein wide open in the lane, and he puts it down at the rim. That's bad defense. Olynyk to Trent in the corner. Steps inside. Past McBride and finishes. Nice little move there from Gary Trent Jr. A little blow-by action, I think we can call that. Brunson. Fake handoff. Gets inside. Brings the help defender. Kicks out to a wide-open McBride. And that is the third time today Deuce McBride has been wide open for three. And it is the second time in which he has made this shot. Grady Dick for three. Just above the break. Doesn't hit this time. Raptors really trying to get the 3-ball work for them today here. Brunson in mid-range. Fades again. Doesn't go this time. Olynyk on the rebound. Olynyk lobs it up to Agbaji. That is what I call ambitious. And Agbaji down. Landed hard and awkwardly. Holding right above the glute there. Looking like an impact injury more than anything. At least I'm hoping that is the case. And it's not about an awkward landing here, but Olynyk threw up a fucking prayer and told Agbaji to go get it. Agbaji is still down here. This does not look good. Raptors call timeout. He is still down, still not moving. Okay. I am now starting to believe this is not an impact injury. We didn't get a replay of it, but Ochai Agbaji down after a contested lob that was thrown way too hard and way too high. And he may have landed awkwardly there. Hopefully when we return from commercial, he is on his feet. But he was holding above the glute at first, and then he kind of went down to the thigh. Didn't look like it was anything, knee-related, ankle-related, foot-related. Like, at least that is like what you want to avoid, any sort of knee injury. Hopefully, though, nothing of significance there. Yeah, I don't know what Kelly was thinking with that pass there. Sorry to switch up so quick, but anybody try this K Crunch Mary Brown sandwich? Because it looks fucking fantastic. I honestly, it looks amazing. Like, I want this right now. Not right now. It looks really good. You guys let me know. Sorry, just get some water in there. Popeyes is the best fish sandwich. Wouldn't know. I don't buy fish sandwiches out there. Mary Brown, Big Mary is amazing. So the K Crunch looks fantastic, and I got to get that soon. Where's Mary Brown's at? How far is the closest Mary? I'm not gonna go today. I had a big dinner. Sorry to switch up. I hope Agbaji's okay, but just the commercial came up for it, and I'm like, I really want it. Man, Mary Brown's, I gotta go on a mission to get Mary Brown's where I am. None really downtown. Damn. Shit's far. I'm gonna be on my old stomping grounds this weekend though, so maybe I venture out. Well, whatever. It's far. You got any weight loss plans, man? Why are you gonna hit me like this? Do I need weight loss plans? Are you suggesting that? All right, back from commercial, and Agbaji. Oh, no pressure being put on the leg whatsoever there. Let's get a replay here. It looks like he just landed so hard on his right ass cheek. Like, not even trying to be funny. It looks like it's just, okay. It looks like impact just landed very hard on his side. However, no pressure applied to the foot as he was walking off the court with his arms around two players. It does not look super significant. I'm trying to maintain a positive mindset, but it does not look super significant. It would be horrific for the Raptors to lose a summer of development with Ochai Agbaji. So hopefully everything is okay here. But yeah, coming at me with the any weight loss plans, fat ass. Mary Brown's taters are elite. I've been talking about how god tier they are on the channel before. Oh, I never had Jollibee. One day I gotta try though. I gotta try. Did I see Scotty's pants? No, but I'm gonna be looking keenly to the bench next time to see them. Could be a bruise, could be could be a lot of things, of course. I hope it's just an impact injury and just, a quick recovery for that. Yeah, let's give Jonte Porter's hip. Not his knees, but his hip. Let's give that to Agbaji. Gary Trent under the rim. DiVincenzo goes flying. My goodness. By the way, I go to the gym and take. I do workout classes 5 to 6 times a week. If anybody did care about my apparently necessary weight loss program. And Mitchell Robinson in the lineup, massive for the New York Knicks and a potential playoff run. Back from out for a few months, actually, as Mohamedou Gay turns it over off the inbound. Knicks the other way with that McBride again for 3, no good. And Mitchell Robinson doing what Mitchell Robinson does, getting boards, chases down the offensive rebound and earning his team an extra possession. He missed 50 games. He missed the last 50 games. Wow, I didn't realize he was out for that long, man. Insane. 50. DiVincenzo at the break. Flips in the corner to Deuce McBride. And I got to tell you guys, that is Miles McBride's 3rd three-pointer of the night. That is the 4th time he has been wide open. You'd think now, stop fucking helping off Miles McBride. Like, I could have told you this pregame. But after 3 makes, now can we please not help off Miles McBride? On the strong side, no less? Timeout Raptors, 33-19. This is the shit that makes my blood boil, man. Because I understand the talent deficiencies and all that, and the team being trash. But, like, doubling off Miles McBride is a conscious coaching decision pregame. It was like the Grayson Allen thing. That's even more egregious. Grayson Allen is producing one of the most efficient three-point seasons of all time. And they went into that Suns game helping off Grayson Allen to double in the post. That don't make no fucking sense. My weight loss plan is Ozempic. Type IBs to need it. Wow. That's horrible. Hopefully, weight loss plan is working for you, Adam Wetstein. Biking to work. I work from home, so I guess I could, but yeah, better yet, walk to work. But anyways, I do workout classes five times a week at least. Also, anybody's unaware, I am in the final stages, but still feeling the effects of an ACL and meniscus tear. So, not quite up to my my old self, nor will I never will be again. But working through that. Maybe Ochai Agbaji bet his unders tonight. Maybe that's why he checked out. I do a lot of kickboxing. That's my my thing these days. I've lost a bit of weight, actually. I'm not tracking it, but I'm definitely skinnier. I'm definitely a big boy. And I got soccer in the summer. Hopefully, I don't get injured again. Mitchell Robinson at the rim gets the Grady Dick miss. And here come the New York Knicks the other way. Brunson to Hart. Double came early. Hart lobbed up to Robinson to the rim. And kind of inadvertently redirects it in. And it's 35-19. Raptors really blitzing the ball handler here. Sending 2 right away to Brunson. And I got to tell you, it's not fucking working. It's not fucking working. Gary Trent finally with a bucket there for the Raptors. I would be surprised if we lost all the way through, but you know it's certainly possible we lose the rest of the way. Hart to Achua with a we haven't had a precious moment on stream in a while, but a turnaround jumper for Achua. I cannot even express, if you're not watching, how far away from the rim that shot went. He was like 10 feet out, and he missed by so much. Just clunked off the backboard. He's Miles McBride, who the Raptors doubled off again, making a 3. Why do I subject myself? Why do I subject myself to this? Like he's made 3 threes already, and you fucking help off him when he's one pass away. Like, it's not weak side help. It is strong side help, or in this case, he's one pass away, straight away, top of the key. And we fucking forget that this guy has made 3 threes already and leave him open again. This is the shit I can't stand. I can deal with the crap team playing like crap. I cannot deal with a strategic game plan that is flat out wrong. Precious Achiuwa is on the floor. Double off Achiuwa. Crazy, man. I don't know. Raptors just love doubling off of good shooters. Temple getting first quarter minutes. What does my season come to? Sorry, Miles McBride is 6 threes. I thought he was right hip contusion for Abaji. So it's a contusion, which is like an impact injury, hopefully not out for very long, but that should not be a serious injury. (40 to 28), 12-point game. Bogdanovich in the game finds Robinson. Gay bit hard to try and get the steal, and Robinson gets to the rim, and he's fouled by, looks like Kobe Simmons down there. Coaching, you guys know my thoughts on coaching. Oh, that's a charge. Nice job by Kobe Simmons getting in the lane there, planting his feet. That's a charge. Raptors look like they're going to challenge this, and they should win that challenge. Yeah, Kobe's planted there. That is ballsy, man. Taking a hit from Mitchell Robinson. A CCES spokesman said that the nonprofit watchdog, which enforces anti-doping policy, has no jurisdiction over competitive manipulation. So there's no way for Canada to address Jonte's. So no criminal investigation can go into this, I suppose. Maybe there should be one. Yeah, it'll be an NBA investigation, but I guess, like, hey, if you're on a 10-day contract with not much future in the NBA, I guess make a quick buck, call it quits on the NBA. It's possible. Jonte Porter spent 2 years away from the NBA. So clearly he has some sort of ability to make a living not playing basketball professionally. And he's also got a brother who makes $36 million a year. So yeah, Kobe's in the lane there. Quick review. Nice job, NBA officials. See it once, say, yep, that's wrong. Let's fix it. Rather than watch it 500 million times to confirm. Nice call. If Owers would bet on Jonte, would they care about it? Yes. You cannot bet on the NBA, period. You cannot bet on other NBA teams and games you're not involved in. You cannot bet on your team to win. You cannot bet on yourself to go over. You cannot bet on the NBA, period. If you are an NBA involved in any NBA organization. That being said, the worst form of sports betting on the NBA would be betting against yourself. Garrett Temple for 3. No good. Rebound by Precious Achiuwa, who does not play for the Raptors anymore. In case you forgot. McBride played every minute here. He's played every minute of a game this season, so maybe he does that today, although they're going to blow him out. Ooh, Kobe Simmons with a rejection on the baseline J by Bogdanovic. Look at Kobe Simmons trying to earn himself a second 10-day contract. High motor player. Shouldn't have bit on that first pump fake, but made up for it with that second effort. Yeah, I talked about the video yesterday, Jonte's affiliation with cryptocurrency and stock market trading. So yeah, who knows what he does with his own time, but won't care. He won't be a Raptor anymore. I personally hope I don't really care if he gets anywhere. I have no sympathy for Jonte Porter whatsoever. He bet against himself. That's like the most heinous thing you can do. As far as sports betting is concerned. I have no sympathy whatsoever. I hope he never plays in the NBA again. Hope he never plays basketball professionally again. So something like this doesn't happen again. He's ruining the integrity of the game, and he's giving sports betting a bad rep. No matter who did it, they'd ban them for a certain period of time. Miles McBride to the rim, misses the floater, rebound tipped in by Achiuwa. 45-30 with 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. The New York Knicks have 45 points in the first quarter. The Raptors, Raptors are struggling here. Garrett Temple 3 at the buzzer, connects it right in front of the Raptors bench. Makes it a 12-point game here. There was a possibility that Jonte Porter would not have made the roster regardless. This just kind of solidifies that. Like, yeah, Pete Rose obviously like a famous betting scandal, but he bet on his team to win, not against himself or his team. Donde Mobile Gamer coming through the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Apparently, Emmanuel Quickly's uncle passed away a few days ago. Wow, did not know that. That's very sad. Praise out to the Quickly family, everybody involved. That's very sad. It's just been horrible for this team in so many different ways this season, man. Anyways, on to the first quarter here. The Raptors have given up 45 first quarter points. You know why they've given up 45 first quarter points? Because 18 of them have gone to Miles McBride. Miles McBride, quick little look here, is a good three-point shooter. Okay? Thank you again for that super chat. Donnie Logier. Miles McBride has shot above 40% from 3 this season. 40. No 35, no 38. He has shot above 40% on 3 in 58 games this season. So what do the Raptors do to guard the New York Knicks in the first half? They send hyper-aggressive double teams to ball handlers like Jalen Brunson and double off of Miles fucking McBride. So yeah, he's taken 8 threes. And because the very good three-point shooter is open all the time, he's made 6 of them. There you go. That's where 45 comes from. 18 in the first quarter for Miles McBride. Keanu Nurse said, why does he have 18 points? He's been shooting uncontested three-pointers. Why? I'm not sure. Neither am I. 18 fucking points. Just stand beside him. Just stand beside him. Just stand there. And he doesn't do this. He can't do this if you just stand beside him. How am I sitting here in my fucking apartment with a higher sense of how to orchestrate a defensive scheme in the NBA than Pat fucking Delaney on the Raptors bench or Darko Rajakovic on the Raptors bench? Like, at some point, does a coach say, hey, this guy, have you heard of him? He's shooting 40% of threes this season. Maybe we shouldn't double off him. This isn't the first time they did this against Grayson Allen. Like, if they did this against Grayson Allen, they will do this against anybody. Grayson Allen is the single most obvious don't fucking double off him player in the NBA. And we did it against the Suns. It's insane. It honestly. Oh my God. The staff is so unbelievably incompetent. And it's one thing. Like it's one thing to be so incompetent as a coaching staff at the any basketball level, let alone the NBA level. To have that level of incompetence to start a game is ridiculous. But to see him make three threes and then not to change anything, just to go, it'll sort out. It'll fix itself. He'll start missing. I cannot believe the level of incompetence that is running this franchise right now. Because no matter who's on the floor, you could have a completely healthy team here today. If your decision making is to double off of Deuce McBride, he is going to do what he's doing tonight, no matter who is on the floor. There's just no common sense at times with his coaching staff. And when I say at times, it is far too often in which I'm sat here watching a game and I'm completely dumbfounded that these people making millions of dollars can't recognize a fundamental aspect of a basketball game that I can recognize pre-game, that I could recognize a week ago. I cannot believe when stuff like this happens. God damn. And it was frustrated because this front office is going to put so much work into this offseason and putting out a better lineup, a better roster, and filling it out for the future. And these fucking people are going to be coaching that roster. So when people tell me, like, what do you expect this coaching staff to do with the roster? What do you expect with this roster? I don't expect very much, but sometimes I expect a bare minimum. And I want a different coaching staff because when we have a good team, I don't want it wasted on these guys. I'd rather have a competent coaching staff ready to use that. I don't want to get a good team and then figure out what we have here. I'm pretty certain what we have here. We're 72. We're on our 73rd game of the season. I'm pretty sure I figured out this coaching staff at this point. I'm pretty sure I figured out what we have here. I don't want to waste a good team on these guys. I don't understand why anybody would, but it's and it's shit like this that puts me over the edge, obviously. God. I haven't had one of those outbursts in a while. This team hasn't been worth it, but that's so simple. That's so simple. I don't know who it is, like, hire somebody who can run a defense better than whoever it is. If it's Pat Delaney, whoever it is, hire somebody who's better. You know, I remember watching the Suns game where we did exactly what we're doing on Deuce McBride. We did that to Grayson Allen. So Grayson Allen's wide open. And Pat Delaney got sidelined for the first time. A sideline interview, or like when Kayla Gray or Savannah Hamilton go to interview the coach. First time actually got some substance out of one of those, where like something actually meaningful was said. And Pat Delaney was talking about like missed rotations, and like missed rotations. You doubled off him, and it's not like if somebody missed a rotation, they're late there. They're coming in late with a hand up. They missed it. Like I can tell when a guy's missed the rotation usually. Like I can see, okay, this guy didn't see that. He missed the rotation. He should have seen the guy open, rotated off his guy to go contest that shot. Somebody else would have taken his man. I can understand that. But like nobody's even in the vicinity. Nobody's even trying to get there. He's just open. Then he gets the ball and everyone looks around like, well, I guess if nobody's going to contest him, maybe I'll just go run over there. So it's not like this is a one-off. This has happened before. All right, I'm done. I'm rant over. I don't know how long that lasted, but that set me off. That set me off. 6 of 8 from 3, man. That set me off. All right. I'm sure the players love him. I'm sure the players love the coaches. I assure you. I am sure the players love the coaching staff. This is not about wins. This is not about wins. I am fully aware of how bad the team is. Do not change my words. Do not change what I said. DiVincenzo with a 3 there. By the way, I was expecting wins at the start of the season because, the roster was good and had good players. 2 all-stars, 2 all-star caliber players, one who made the team, one who made it last year, one of the most important pieces to any team in the NBA, OG Anunoby. And really good center. Team had no excuse to start the year, really. Now, 11 losses in a row, it makes sense. Believe me, I'm fully aware of the team's current abilities, but abilities or not, defensive game planning is irrelevant. Like it could be me out there, me and 4 of my friends could be out there. And, we could stop Miles McBride being open for 3. I can assure you of that. I assure you of that. We could just stand near him. Maybe he gets separation. Probably does. I'm out of shape on a bad knee. But I'd be there. I'd be there coming up with my hand up. Personnel has absolutely no effect on your preparation defensively there, your schemes. Obviously, better defenders make it easier. But, you could have 5 best defenders in the world. You double off Miles McBride. He's going to score. He's going to hit his open 3s. 5 OGs out there. You double off him. He's going to be open. I got 1 good knee. That's true. I got 1 knee at a hundo. And 1 knee at about, these days, 70 to 80? Probably closer to 80. Nah, 75. 75. I was expecting 38, 39 wins for the Raptors. We're probably going to win 24, 25 maybe. All right, okay, rant over. 57-39. 8-0 run by the Knicks. I have been watching. Kobe Simmons, he makes the hustle plays. He at least works to make the hustle plays. I appreciate that. He works hard. We'll see how far that can take him here. Jonte never bet the over, Porter. 21-point game on the Bogdanovic 3 there, and here we go, 60-39. Phoenix foresees our pig jumping to number 1. It's like a 10% chance that happens. Kobe Simmons in the corner for 3, off the mark. It is 60-39. The New York Knicks are on pace for, geez, how many points are they on pace for here? Brunson for 3, no good. What was the, I won't call it Vegas prediction. It kind of, it's a little pet peeve. Not that you would potentially know. Sportsbooks, odd makers come from all over the world, not just necessarily Vegas. The most of them are in Vegas, but not all of them. Anyways, the sportsbook projection for the Raptors win total this season was 37. 37. So obviously, the team right now is nowhere near as good as the team that we had started the season. That being said, the team that we did have at the start of the season was very far off the pace of winning 37 games. Like, not even going to come close to the 37 win total. So all the conversations about the team being bad, what does the coaching staff have to work with, all of that, understanding all of that, even with that team at the start of the season, that team was projected to win 37 games. And they weren't even going to sniff that total, even with the team at full strength at the start of the season. So, yeah, fit issues, chemistry issues, all that in context. Yeah, like, okay, I can see you going under that. But going, like, way under with that group. Like, do you know how many teams in the NBA, you know how much some front office groups would do to have a core group of Jakob Poeltl, OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, and Pascal Siakam? Do you understand what some GMs would do to have those 4 guys to build around? Like, there was a good amount of talent on that team. All right, how many minutes have we played here? So we played. Let's even boost them a little bit. We've played 16 and a half minutes. Let's call it 17 minutes here. The New York Knicks have 60 points. So 60 divided by 17. They're averaging 3.5 points per minute. Now, if we simulate that over a 48-minute game, the New York Knicks are on pace for 170 points. Man, they're on pace for a lot of fucking points tonight. Oh, jeez. Well, I don't think we'll give up 170, but we might give up like 150. Raptors 45 points allowed matches a franchise record in a first quarter. But it's the most they've allowed in a home game first quarter in franchise history. They surrendered 45 in the first quarter on March 25th, 2011 against Golden State. Listen, there's been a lot of bad teams in Raptors history that have played against a lot of good teams. I understand we're in a higher paced era, higher volume 3-point shooting era, but man, we're breaking way too many records this season. We've had some bad teams, my friends. That Tampa team wasn't much better than this one, but we didn't give up numbers like that. And the consistency, like, a 38-point loss at New Orleans, a 41-point loss at home to New Orleans. Given Victor Wembanyama a triple-double with blocks. Franchise record for points allowed in the first quarter. As if Achua starts hitting threes, I might have to end stream and go for a walk or something. All right, I don't know. This stream has turned to the worst. Let's dial back in here. You know what? There's 80 people watching. If you guys are enjoying, please make sure you hit the like button to support the stream content we have coming your way today. I would really appreciate it. Let's get some positive vibes back into it here. Get the likes going, drive us up in that YouTube algorithm. And if you're supporting the channel, you enjoy what you see, you want to see more content like it in streams and videos, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're less than 40 subscribers away from 17,000 subs. That's a cool milestone to hit. And as Bruce Brown misses the corner three, when we get to 17,000 subs, we're giving away 2 Raptors jerseys. So 2 Raptors jerseys being given away when we hit 17K. Help us get there. Hartenstein throws it out of bounds. Raptors ball. 5:29 to go in the second. Yeah, the Lowry pipeline is something I've spoken about in the past. And it was kind of like, man, we always used to get these dimed in the rough sort of players, hidden gem sort of players, which just doesn't happen anymore. I very much am led to believe at this point that a lot of the reason those guys were really good was because Lowry was just the general, the engine, the driving force, and made everyone better. I don't know. Maybe part of it's correlated with scouting, development, but I think a lot of it had to do with Kyle Lowry. And G brings up his point of attack defense. I kind of agree. Muvsy Hoops, what's going on? Welcome back. Been a while. What are the expectations for next year? The expectations for next year, don't get embarrassed every other night would be my expectation. Be a watchable team for at least like 2 weeks straight. Like we had like a week stretch when we first made the OG trade. Out of the All-Star break, we made like a week. That's about it. Playoffs should absolutely not be the expectation for next season. There's nothing that really should lead us to believe that this team should be a playoff team. Could it be? Yes. Should it be? I don't think so. Missed a lot of Jonte jokes, Ambassador Quan. Not gonna lie. Vibes are back. They're gone, bro. They were back for a while. They're gone. Achua offensive rebound. Yeah, just stand in front of a guy at the rim. That helps. 3 guys around the rim. None of them stood in front of Prince Achua there. Nice, guys. Do I think Malachi will ever get a tribute? Malachi Flynn gets a tribute. I am a Shanghai Sharks fan. That's his next team. When the Shanghai Sharks do their North America tour in preseason, they play Toronto, maybe Malachi Flynn will get his tribute video. I tell myself during the day sometimes, I'm like, Noara in transition just dribbled the ball off his fucking foot. I tell myself sometimes during the day, Jacob, you gotta stop being so harsh on some of the people on this team. Like your channel's at the point where these people probably have somewhat easy access to seeing this stuff. How would you feel knowing that, Darko watched you call him an incompetent basketball mind? Then I watch stuff happen, and I almost can't help myself. It's just in my nature to be this way, and I don't know if I can stop. So, yeah, Malachi Flynn, Shanghai Sharks jokes, Jalen McDoordash, Darko, Pat head coach. I don't know. Don't think I'm ever working for one of these media conglomerates, because I don't know if I can handle. Like these guys know way more about basketball than I do. Some of these guys working TSN Sportsnet. They gotta see that the coaching sucks. but they never talk about it. Like, they gotta know that coaching is ass. But they don't say anything because they probably interview this guy a bunch and they don't want to look bad. Fair enough. Like, I'm not trying to criticize them for that. But they gotta know that the coaching sucks on this team. Right? At least offensively right now, like, what's good is that Grady Dick, 3-ball there. That's nice. What's good about the offense right now is that there's just such a complete and utter lack of talent overall that, like, we can play this democratic offense where everyone gets the same amount of touches, everybody shares the ball movement's great, right? You know, we're getting tons of assists. We're breaking assist records. You know, I talk about all these negative records that we've broken. We have broken some assist records for the franchise. So, you know, that's showing the ball is moving. However, when we have a lot more talent, another 3 for the Raptors. All right. When we have more talent and more top-heavy talent, sometimes those guys need the ball a little bit more than the other guys, but they weren't doing that at the start of the season, which drove me insane. So it looks good right now, and granted, you know, the offense has looked decent in spells this season. I'm not going to deny that, and after the OG trade, bringing in more spacing, the defense looked a whole lot better. When like, you know, Barnes is back, you know, Barnes is not sharing the ball with Gary Trent in my eyes, but in Darko's eyes, that's like how the offense plays. Anyways. Udoka, I mean, my rebuttal is Jordy Fernandez is still not an NBA head coach. That could have been your guy. That's where my eyes go towards when I think about coaches could have had. Josh Hart open for 3. Rebound to Brunson. Not much you can do there. 1 minute to go in the second quarter. The New York Knicks, their pace has slowed down here. They're only on pace for about 150 now. Not quite the 170 they were on pace for earlier. Yeah, the Rockets, you're seeing good coaching, I suppose. Like, is that Rockets roster better than what the Raptors had at the start of the season? And they're in the West. The West is better than the East. Is that roster really better than what the Raptors had at the start of the year? Probably not. Yeah, you know, it's shocking to me that I had to try and defend Fred all of last season. Wow, Scotty, I just saw Scotty's outfit. Michael Jackson-esque. Oh, man, Scotty, that's not good. Man, rich people just wear whatever the hell they want, huh? What was I talking about? What was I talking about? What was he talking about? The Rockets? Yeah, I guess why RJ is not playing. I think you know the answer to that. I don't think that Houston Rockets team had more talent than what the Raptors had. But they're winning, man. Yeah, I understand the spacing and fit stuff and how that hampered the team, but again, you know, it's like I understand the team sucks right now. That doesn't stop you from defending Miles McBride. I understand the spacing fit starts. That doesn't stop you from running your most efficient offense, which is Pascal Siakam in the post, and then never doing that. That's an inherent decision from the coaching staff that is completely incorrect. These sorts of things. We've hashed out all. Oh, sorry. What I was going to say, as DiVincenzo missed it. What I was going to say is that I'm shocked at the level of slander Fred VanVleet got last season, as DiVincenzo makes it a 21-point game. How did Fred VanVleet, let's just watch this play. Grady Dick to the rim, no good. Freeman Liberty rebound, puts it in. 5 seconds to go. Let's watch this. 5 seconds, and I'll say my point here. McBride, please, for the love of God, get a hand up. Hands up, he still made the shot. What are you going to do? It was a 2, and it's still a 21-point game. 80 first half points for the New York Knicks. What I was going to say is Fred VanVleet last year was largely quite good for the Raptors, and he was so very much unfairly criticized last season, overly criticized last season. Some of it was justified, a lot of it was not. How is Fred VanVleet playing like pretty well, slandered to the level that it was last season, but like Darko, honestly, unless I'm missing it, I don't see others sharing the same sort of sentiments around my opinions of the coaching staff. I feel largely isolated with my take in terms of the overall landscape of Raptors media, however large or small you want to claim the channel is. You know, obviously very small relative to some stuff, very large relative to some other stuff, humbly speaking. Fred slandered beyond belief. Darko gets like nothing. Yeah, maybe it's. I guess for Fred, it's a bit of a good point. It's we had seen Fred better than that before, so it's like, okay, why can he not be this anymore? Why is he this now when he was this before? Whereas Darko, there's no preliminary or no priors. There's no priors. There's no we've seen him do this. What's going on now? That's a good point. And just a lot of excuses, I guess. Like I said, like there's no chance he gets fired. Like zero. Because there's so many excuses you can label behind the season, which are all valid. But what are the reasons why the team sucks is also because of the coaching staff. Anyways. He's development coach. Like, I get that, but like at some point, you gotta be able to run a team as well. If you wanted him for development, yeah, put him on somebody's staff. He's very clearly a very good assistant. It is becoming apparent to me may not be ready for the head coaching staff. Maybe if the Raptors had hired a staff of that included former head coaches or people who had head coaching experience in the NBA, perhaps that would have helped him. Hiring a completely inexperienced coaching staff as a whole is it's strange. Not a lot of experience on the Raptors bench. Maybe that would have helped him. Who knows? But yeah, it's some stuff is. You heard my rant earlier. Some stuff is just truly dumbfounding. All right. Let's go into the box score here. So, Miles McBride, that shot right at the buzzer pretty much was his only bucket of the second quarter. But the damage has been done. He's got 20 points. Jalen Brunson, not really. Nobody can defend Brunson on this team, so I'm not really concerned about that. He's 7 of 12 with 17 points. Again, you're blitzing him. There's just not much you can do there. The blitz at the top makes it a little bit easier for Hartenstein to find some areas of space. And he's been fouled a couple times, and he's 4-4 from the field with 11 points. DiVincenzo's got 3 threes. Josh Hart, nothing so far. And this is the current situation for the Raptors. Even Achua getting 10 points off the bench of this team. Never did anything like that consistently for the Raptors. Ochai Agbaji exited the game with an injury, but Grady Dick leads the way with 15 points. He's the only guy really making things happen right now. Gary Trent's got 9 points. Kelly Olynyk got 7. Freeman Liberty actually doing pretty well. 4-4 with 8 points, though minus 16. But, I mean, everybody's going to be minus in this game. Garrett Temple's a surprise package with 11 points off the bench, 4 of 5 shooting for our man here, old man GT. Bruce Brown, 3 points in his 14 minutes of play. If you weren't here earlier, the damage was done in the first quarter. You leave Miles McBride open 7 or 8 times. He might make 6 threes, and that's what he did. And that puts you in a hole, and you're still in that hole. And things are actually getting... Yeah, you didn't lose the second quarter as bad as you lost the first quarter, I suppose. Raptors actually scoring pretty efficiently. 54% from the field, 50% from 3. New York, though, 61% and 50%. Where the differences lie, 23 rebounds to 10. The Raptors only have 10 rebounds today. The New York Knicks have 10 offensive rebounds to Toronto's 3. And, that's giving them the slight edge in possessions, a bit of an edge in possessions. And they're scoring very efficiently. So even though we have an efficient 59 points, they have 80 in the first half. They are on pace for 160 points. 160 points. Wow. Steven Silas was a moron and should have been fired earlier. So, yeah, if we're comparing my thoughts on Darko to that, then should probably fire him. Okay. Listen, Darko's offense, I think it's fine. However, why are they just frozen on screen right now? This feels awkward. Why is TSN frozen on screen right now? What is going on my screen here? Did you see? I see that. It was so uncomfortable. They were just staring at the screen, waiting to cut to fucking commercial. Oh my God, that was horrible. That was worse than the game almost. I felt like I was watching The Office when it gets so uncomfortable. Like that's like Scott's Tots, man. It's so uncomfortable I can't even fucking watch. What are we talking about? I didn't blame Nick Nurse. I wasn't blaming Nick Nurse last season. By the way, it's not always coaching. However, I did think it was time for a shift and did support the firing of him. But, we downgraded, it seems. What was I talking about before that? Anyways, the offense. The offense, they move the ball really well. They get a lot of people involved. It leads to a lot of open looks. I don't think it prioritizes the talent that the roster has and the strengths of the roster necessarily. I just think it's just a standard offense that no matter who's on the court, they're going to run that offense. And it's pretty good. I don't think it's optimized at times when the team was at its best. It wasn't optimized at times, but yeah, clearly the guy has a good offensive mind. Late game situations, when it comes down to running plays, I certainly didn't feel as though that was always the case offensively. Defensively, this team has been a disaster all season, despite having very good defenders all over the team for most of the year. Like Siakam, OG, Barnes, Pirtle, Schroeder. 4 out of those 5 guys are above average defenders. One of them is at least average. One of them is extraordinarily above average. That team should not have been as bad as this defense as they were. Okay, halftime here. I'm going to go fill up my water. I had a beer, and they're like potato chips. You have one. You can't just have one. So I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in 2 minutes. While I'm gone, it's a great time for you to listen to some funky music I have playing for you guys, and to take just a second out of your day to smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you're new. 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right. We're back at it. Second half, about to get underway. Raptors down by 21. Enjoying at least the Grady Dick rise. Probably better terminology. Enjoying the Grady Dick, I was going to say ascent. That also doesn't sound good. The Grady Dick development, we'll say. All right. On tap for tonight, or out of a can, you know. We got Something in the Water Brewing Company located in Liberty Village, which I was in the area today. Went to go and stop. This is one I've never had. It is the Uncharted IPA. I am personally not a grapefruit rattler guy, but a 7% Uncharted India Pale Ale IPA. Let's read here. Uncharted was the flagship and award-winning IPA from Stone City Ales. Originally brewed for those that forge their own path and drink curious all that life has to offer. We loved its piney, tropical freshness. That sounds good. And true to style bitterness. That sounds good too, thanks to the use of classic American hops. That also sounds good. How could we not resurrect such a finely balanced IPA? So it's not theirs. Oh, Stone City right over from you. Well, here is your Uncharted IPA, I guess, made by Something in the Water now. Let's get a nice pour in there. Oh, finish it off. That's pretty good. Like I always say, you need that head. This is probably a little bit too much, but you need a good amount of head. Helps with the beer, helps with the flavoring, helps with the aromas, and overall the experience. Typically, splitting the logo is a good way to go. Milster Organic is a decent option. I don't buy it usually out of cans, but at a TFC game, Milster Organic or the Milster Organic IPA are on tap and nice and fresh right on the lakeshore. All right. First time trying this one. I've never had this before, so let's give it a go. So, first off, very bitter. Quite bitter. I've had more bitter, but bitterness hits you right away. But there still is a lot of tropical notes that come with it. Quite nice. It's pretty smooth. Like the bitterness kind of hits the back of your mouth, but it's smooth going through. I don't really know how to describe these things well, but it's got a smooth taste. Like the bitterness kind of cuts into that, but some good tropical hits in there. I would maybe like a little bit more out of that, but that's not what it's supposed to be. It's a bitter, hoppy IPA, and it does its job perfectly. I like it. Back in your mouth. I shouldn't have said that, huh? They're talking to one of the Raptors coaches here. And, they give a bunch of the bullshit with the defense. Got to finish plays, got to contest their shots, got to rebound, got to defend the paint. Got to not double off the best fucking shooter on the court. How about that, guys? Well, to be fair, they didn't in the second quarter, so. Thoughts on Siakam on the Pacers right now? Quite good. Maybe would have thought he would have done a little bit more, but it's crazy how much Tyrese Halliburton has dropped off recently. I think Halliburton is understanding that he needs to hit the 65 game mark, and therefore he's playing hurt as Olynyk just walked away from Hartenstein in the paint. Didn't score, but just walked away from him. But Siakam, I've been doing well. I have high expectations for him, so I thought there might have been a bit more. But Siakam enjoying life with a lot more space, that's for sure. He's been playing in an elevator shaft the past few years. Now he actually has space. He's looking around. There's so many people. By the way, didn't clue in here, but Garrett Temple is the chosen starter for the second half in place of the injured Ochai Agbaji. I guess it makes sense. You keep your rotations. Garrett Temple, although he was probably going to be in it anyways. It's a decision. Personnel-wise, I don't think there is a bad decision. Just start whoever you feel. Start fucking James Wade for just fuck it. James, you just go play, man. I'm gonna keep optimistic, and I would say I don't want to be wrong, but I would believe off of the video of the injury, Ochai Agbaji will be okay. I'm mostly concerned about the offseason, but it looks like he'll be okay. As far as like the upcoming games, I don't know. The bad roster might get even worse, but it didn't look like a severe long-term injury. Who knows? Jonte Harley agree. Oh, man. I'm sure a bunch of people made a bunch of money. Nobody made $1 million, though. That's fake. Olynyk going up. And there's a rebound there. I see Sam McDaddy courtside wearing a welcome back shirt with OG and Precious Chua's headshot there. That's something. You know, I was thinking about Malachi Flynn for a second here. Is the highlight of Malachi Flynn's career the Ben Stiller shout out? What is wrong with Sam McDaddy's face? A lot of facelifts, a lot of plastic. I grew up with a lot of billboards in my area. Back when he worked for, I think it was Remax, before he had his own real estate company. And he looked like a normal person then. That was mean. And I say these things. There's a chance these people are going to see this stuff. Like, the channel's big enough that it's not impossible. This gets to them. Give me a 10-day contract to coach. You know, give me a coaching 10-day contract. Let me help these guys. Let me help these guys a little bit. I'll look at a Jeff Greenpool. So I'll look at that at commercial. Remind me. 84-65 here. So they're just sending. Look, he's open in the corner. Okay. The pass got to DiVincenzo, and McBride was open in the corner. But I saw Freeman Liberty ready to go rotate that way if the pass got there. So they're just going to aggressively double. They're going to blitz Brunson. And whatever, it's Jalen Brunson, and the supporting cast isn't phenomenal around him, but we're doing a better job with McBride here. Yeah, we need another GSP speech. 3 games in a row after that one. This is really good. The more I have it, they make a milkshake PB&J beer, which I've actually had on stream as well, which is very delicious. Brunson. One-on-one with Temple. They clear out here. Brunson tacks up with the left. No good. Temple stayed with him the whole way. Freeman Liberty all the way to the rack. No good, but Dick tips the rebound out to Temple. Olynyk finds Grady in the corner. Blows by McBride. Gets to the rim. Nice move. Nice play there by Grady Dick. Yes, sir, Grady. Raptors draft Rob Dellingham. McBride in the corner for 3. He made it. But Tempo was right there, hand in his face. No problem with me there. Oh, there's plenty of milkshake beers out there. It's not like a milkshake consistency. It's just like a bit more of like a lactosey type of beer. Sounds strange, but it's not as strange as you think it is when you pour it up. Brunson hits a 3 there. It's 92-69. This game is this game's gone. I mean, how is he? We're just all over the place, man. Let me look at like an example of milkshake IPA. One that's decent here. Yeah, like this is a milkshake IPA. It doesn't. It's just like it looks like a beer, but it's a milkshake IPA. I don't really know what makes it a milkshake IPA. What makes it a beer, a milkshake style? A okay, here we go. Ale yeast, made with lactose and unfermentable sugar. Oh, there you go. Lactose. That's what I said. I was right. It comes with hops, malt wheat, which we knew, yeast, malt wheat, the hops, and then a little bit of lactose. There you go. That's what it is. It's good. Can you mix with ice cream? Well, you do whatever your heart desires. I wouldn't, but do whatever your heart desires. There's one beer that actually does kind of work with ice cream, but it's like super difficult to do. There's like a Jamaican beer called like Dragon something. Dragon Stout. And one time I was just for fun, I tried making chocolate sauce out of it and putting that on vanilla ice cream. It was okay. It wasn't worth the effort, but no, don't put beer with your ice cream. I mean, I guess there's a lager, a beer float, but personally, that doesn't sound very good. You know, in university, when I was willing to just do random shit, I did try putting a beer over my Fruit Loops. Don't do that. It was horrible. Do not do that. Please. Do not do that. Oh, look at that. Preston Chua getting a tribute graphic. Not a video, a graphic. Would you give Preston Chua a standing ovation? Personally, I'd just be like, okay, thanks, Presh. It's not really a beer, I guess, but anyways, yeah, don't put ice cream in your beer, probably. Or in your Fruit Loops. Back in action here from the timeout, 92-69 for the New York Knicks. There is 7:28 to go in the third. There's a lot of time left. Olynyk to the rim, off the rim and away. Gets his own miss. Rebound, pass to Freeman Liberty. Has a lane, and he's fouled on his way to the bucket. What's our opinion on Guinness, guys? I don't think I've ever had it on tap. I need to try it. I've had it out of a can a few times, and it is horrible. Horrible. On tap? Am I missing out on something? Let me know. My dad hates Guinness, but he was in Ireland in the summer. And he said, I'm in Ireland. I got to have a Guinness, right? And he's at the Guinness brewery. So he's like, I have to have a Guinness. And he had it on tap, fresh in Ireland. Fresh from the Guinness brewery. And he's like, this is amazing. And so his whole vacation in Ireland, he was drinking Guinness because it was so good there. Am I missing out on something that's on draft? Because I've never had it on draft. Obviously, beers are always better on tap, on draft, regardless. But like Home Run Derby says, unless it's on draft, it's doo-doo. And imported Guinness is doo-doo. Well, there you go. So I need to be in Ireland. Fair enough. 94-71. Do I have a favorite mix with ice cream? No, I don't really understand like what you mean by mix, but my favorite ice cream is chocolate, fudge, chocolate sauce. Like it's just chocolate. Much chocolate as possible. Every beer is delicious when frozen cold. every beer, I'd say the every beer is delicious when frozen cold and it's hot as shit outside. Like, if I'm on the beach, I can drink whatever, and it goes down like nothing. I was at the TFC game on the last weekend. It was freezing. And I got to tell you, bad beer when you're cold does not go down, period. 94-71. Yeah, we're taking the small victories, Big Papa. Grady's balling tonight. Brunson, deep three over Grady. Off the mark, rebound to Temple. 6:08 to go in the third. How many? 9 more games after this. We're almost there, folks. Garrett Temple for 3, off the mark. Rebound, Freeman Liberty. Finds Grady Dick. Baseline J, and Grady is ballin'. Ballin'. Grady Dick's got 23 points. And he is 9 of 15 from the floor. Career high for Grady Dick. We love that. Yep. We love that. Show me that. Members, show me that Grady Dick emote. Coors Light is ass, but best believe on a boat in the sun, as Gregory says, or on a beach, on a patio, on a dock, or beside the grill, that Coors Light's going to taste real good. Coors Light, 5 p.m. on a Friday, may as well be water. It's just going to go down smooth. Coors Light right now, not too good. I got Harp for St. Paddy's Day for stream, and that was just not agreeing with me. Last time I balled, it's probably been close. It's probably been a year, almost exactly a year. I played rec basketball in the spring of 2023. Honestly, surprised myself how well I played. I'm pretty sure I averaged a double-double. And like 12 points, 10 rebounds, something like that. And then they track stats in the league, by the way, I was in. I didn't count on myself. And then my soccer season started. I moved, so I was thinking about finding a league to play in Toronto, but I was playing soccer and I tore my ACL. And I have not played any sports since I tore my ACL in May of 2023. So that's why I haven't played anything. I've been doing some kickboxing classes and some spin classes as of late to try and get my fitness back and help strengthen my knee a little bit, and that's going pretty well. I'm not quite at the level for sports yet, but my soccer season starts in about 2 months, and hopefully I'm able to play there. But yeah, jump shot, well, might be broken, but I don't know if you've seen the door shot tracker. 21 of 35. I think the door shot is just fine. I think it's just fine, in fact. One day that'll go in. I gotta turn more. I keep hitting the hats when I do that. Jump shot might be broken, but who knows? The Jeff Green. Okay, if winner one is saying Jeff Green poster right now, we got to see the Jeff Green poster right now. I can't show it to you guys because YouTube might demonetize me, but I'm gonna look at the Jeff Green poster. Damn, Isaiah Joe posted him. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, that is, I'm sorry I'm ignoring the game right now. That is one of the most vicious posters I have ever seen. Holy, I didn't know Isaiah Joe got up like that. Oh. Watch the replay. Oh my God. Was that on charge? What did they call there? Was it feet in the restricted area? Holy shit, dude. Man, these white-ass fucking people in Oklahoma have no idea what they just saw. Yeah, feeding the restricted area. Oh, my God. That's crazy. That's an all-time poster. That's an all-time poster. Oh, my goodness. Steph cried? What the hell? All right, you're right. I had to go look there. Once again, what's the 102.76? My God, my request or my offer, I don't know, whichever way you want to describe it. If anybody is playing rec basketball in the city of Toronto and they need a power forward who's going to hustle and rebound and defend the 1 through 5, hit me up on social media and I'll play basketball on your team because I want to play somewhere. Franchise record points allowed a single game. I'm not sure. However, the largest margin of deficit in a loss in franchise history is 41. Not out of the question here. Although it's only 24 right now. I'm a fun guy, never buy Coors Light except in the hot summer. Cottage country, etc. I swear it improves when it's out of a cooler full of ice. I mean, it does improve. But if I'm at a cottage and I'm at like cooler full of ice, it's Coronas, baby. It's Coronas. In the hot sun, Corona's the number one. The number one. A Corona with a nice lime. Dunked in it. Right out of the bottle. Like 3 of them in 5 minutes. You don't even feel them. Just, they're that good. That brother needs help, Draymond Green. I just saw Yusuf Nurkic ruled out, so it made me think of that brother need help. That quote from Nurkic after Draymond Green punched him. Or Draymond Green hit him with his fist, whatever you want to call it. 102.78, Kobe Simmons to Jalen McDaniels. If you haven't noticed, my interest in watching this game has faded, and I'm just hanging out now. But, you haven't seen the dunk, Isaiah Joe's poster on Jeff Green. I would recommend going to find that and watching it. That was utter insanity. Imagine trying to win and someone on your team is constantly sabotaging it. You continue to stick up for them and keep doing the same stuff. Well, the Porter thing, I don't know if that's what you're referencing. It was only twice. I don't think he had any sort of negative impact on the game. It was just, he knew he was going to step out of the game. That being said, it didn't have a positive impact, him being out there. But I'm not trying to, I'm not defending him. I'm not trying to defend him. I face blasted the corner line right on the dance floor. That's a good icebreaker. For anybody who doesn't know, when you... typically, what people like to do is they'll put a lime wedge in their Corona. Then they will plug their Corona and flip it so the lime kind of rises up through and the whole lime flavoring gets all throughout your Corona. However, when you do this and flip it back, a lot of that pressure builds up and a lot of pressure kind of sneaks out of your finger. So if you're not careful and too much pressure comes out at once, some beer will shoot out. So if you're, with a lady, you might accidentally shoot her. Consequently, what you can do is purposely do it and aim it at your friends. Oh, you know what people do at clubs sometimes or at bars, your friends? If your beer is here and they hit the top of it, that'll make it fizz up like crazy. If somebody does that to you, just plug it and shoot him with it. Plug it a little bit and shoot him with it. Because it's their fault your beer's foaming up. Not you have to put your whole mouth over it trying to slurp it all up so you don't make a mess. Shoot him with it. It's their fault. They did it to you. Why are you getting punished? Punish them and shoot them. She had to go home, was totally done up. I never had a chance to apologize. It's a funny story. I'm sure she's over it. How much fucking corona got on her if she had to go home? McDoordash in the action here. Yes, sir. Isaiah McDonald says, why was Darko halftime game plan have Grady Dick on Brunson? I guess, like, just hold him up before you bring in the help defender, but I don't know. Terrence Davis looked at the dunk. Yeah, that's an all-timer. Hit her like a stream super fast right ahead. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. 103.80, 2:13 to go. Just making it through the season, ladies and gentlemen. And then we'll have some great, content. I think we're still having fun. Content's going to take a step up in the offseason. Might do one or two cooking streams. Yes, sir. Maybe a beef Wellington stream. I gotta get a lapel mic. I will. Next cooking stream, I'll give you my word. I'll have a better microphone situation. Bogdanovich to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo trying to find Robinson. He drops it. Two Raptors players start running the floor immediately. They forgot the ball, which Mitch Robinson aptly picked up and put in the basket. Favorite chicken wing flavor? So in Northern Ontario, there is a very few locations, but chicken wing company called Wacky Wings. They make the best chicken wings I've ever had by far. Not even close. There's one in Sudbury. There's one in North Bay. There might be some others around, but they made a... my preference is dry rub. They made a garlic butter parmesan dry rub wing. That was so unbelievably good. They had like 100 flavors there. Every time I went, I got that and something else to try. But I always got that because it was so good. Garlic butter parmesan. And you have normal bets with McDaniels with the over on turnovers. I mean, that Pelicans game, the away game where you had like 4 turnovers in garbage time. Maybe. To be fair, Porter knew he was going to play, whereas McDaniels every day doesn't know if he's going to play. Actually, that's not true. Well, it was garbage time, so he didn't know. But Darko does tell people at the shoot-around who's in rotation tonight. So he wouldn't have known because he wasn't in rotation. It was garbage time. But fun fact, players aren't surprised about their role going into a Raptors game. They know exactly what their role is. Chug Rasmussen, I'm going to savor it. What are you talking about? Another 3 ball for the Knicks. Josh Hart makes it a 29-point game. I'm enjoying myself. I'm going to stream the whole game. You guys got me. Doesn't look like Cheats are coming to Canada. Maybe for the best. Looking back, it wasn't that good. I mean, it was fine. It was fine. Chicken, cheese, pepperoni, and tomato sauce. It's fine, you know? Next year, just get Jordy Fernandez, you know? I only chug Coors Light. Well, if I'm chugging, certainly a 7% super bitter IPA would not be my first choice. I'm not a good beer chugger, period. I'm decent at other stuff. You know, like Twisted Teas. Twisted Teas are good, but never been that good with beer. No, this is a nice IPA. I'm a classy beer drinker. 3 ball at the buzzer for McBride, and that is the end of the second quarter. 111 to 80 for the New York Knicks. 31-point game. Knicks on a 9-2 run to close the quarter. Yeah. This sucks. This sucks. Individually, though, what doesn't suck is Grady Dick. That was weird. Little word combination. Grady Dick, 10 of 17, 3 of 6 from 3, 23 points. And this is what I call buckets, baby. 23 points, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 0 turnover, but 1 rebound. He managed 1 rebound. This is like the anti-Tony Snell game. All points. This is just straight fucking shooting, bro. Otherwise, in the Raptors, Kelly Olynyk's got 13 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. Gary Trent's got 9 points, 6 assists. Gary Trent has 6 assists. That's got to be some sort of record for him or something, man. Gary Trent Jr. career high assists. I said it as a joke. I swear to God, I said it as a joke. It's not a record. I swear to God, I said it as a joke. It's not a record, but it's pretty fucking close. His career high is 7 assists. I don't know why I find this so funny. What game did he do this in? Brooklyn game 22. I don't remember that game. His career high assists is 7. So it's not quite a record, but it's pretty fucking close. And he might get the record in the second or the fourth quarter. Oh my God. Freeman Liberty, 5 of 7 with 11 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. And off the bench, Garrett Temple, big 15 points with 4 rebounds. We'll take it. Still shooting the ball okay. They're just way better. And they're up by 31. You'd think a guy who's played hundreds of NBA games, maybe he cracks 8 assists, but no, 7. You know what's a fucked up stat? I'm going to verify before I say it. You know what a fucked up stat is? Oh. I swear Kawhi Leonard has no triple doubles. He has 2. To be fair, only 2. Kawhi Leonard only has 2 triple doubles in his NBA career. That's kind of crazy. But I think of Jalen Green in this recent stretch. He's hot. It's incredibly impressive, obviously. I'll need to see a little bit more of it before I definitively say, yeah, this is real. Because we've seen a lot of not so good Jalen Green. I'm not just going to come out of nowhere and say, yeah, this is just who he is right now. I don't know about the almost triple doubles for Kawhi, but if you're almost there enough, you're going to get a few, but he only has 2. NBA draft simulator, you want me to do a tankathon? Bad news bears. Number 8. One more. 6. One more. Oh, second. Look at that. Memphis go first, even though we out-tanked them. Fun. Imagine San Antonio drop here and Washington drop here. That'd be funny. I'll take a second. I'll take second. I guess that's okay. Would you guys take it? Move this franchise to Vegas. Jonte Porter licking his chops at the prospect of the Raptors moving to Vegas. Hit the fucking kiosk on the way to the game. What's the longest losing streak in franchise history? We might catch it, whatever it is. They lost 16 games in a row in the 97-98 season. Oh, no, it wasn't 16. They lost 17 times in a row in the early days of that season. They've also lost 13 games in a row in 2010-11 and 2001-2002. So 17 in a row is the franchise record. So obviously this will be loss number 12 in a row. Then the upcoming schedule: Philly, LA, Lakers, Timberwolves, Bucks, 4 losses probably, Wizards, then Pacers. Wizards and Pacers are beatable. Then Nets are beatable. That's 13, 14, 15. I don't know. Because this would be 13, 14, 15, 16. That would be it. 17. Then that would be... They might do it. They might do it. They might do it. They could. Honestly, they could break it. They can't break the Pistons record this season, which is good. But that'd be fitting. They can break their franchise record. And I assure you that you told me this how to start the season, I wouldn't believe you. Soul Train, I agree with half of your statement. If you told me Grady Dick and Temple would combine for 38, I would not believe you, no. But if you told me we'd be down by 34 million points to the New York Knicks, what are we down? We're down 30 million. To the New York Knicks, I believe you. They can't even tie the Pistons record this season. They're good. Yeah, let's see. They're at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. The largest they can get to is 20, so they're good. They can't get to 28. That Pistons losing streak should have been longer. It's our fault. It's all our fault. That's a nightmare game, man. We have 3 decent picks. Hang on. We have 2, maybe 3. Ooh, Gregory can't... If we do have our picks, what do you guys think? Do you guys see us using all 3 picks? I don't really see us using all 3. I would imagine they move off of something. They currently have 2 picks in the upcoming draft, the Indiana Pacers pick and the Detroit second pick. They may have their own. We'll see, of course. But I don't think they'll use all 3 either. Did Curry actually cry? Why'd he cry? Fuck this game. Let's go. Let's have a look. I'm gonna go look at I'm gonna look for a photo, and if it's a photo, I can show you guys. Let me go on Twitter. Steph Curry. Steph Curry. There's a night-night celebration. All right, let's look at Steph Curry cry. People act like Steph Curry invented that celebration. Like, people have been doing that for a long time. Anyways. I need a photo of Steph Curry crying because Draymond got ejected. I don't see any. Are you guys serious? Wait. Is this it? How? Oh. Wow. Maybe he was crying. Man, he has this guy in agony. Draymond. Dude. He might have actually been crying. That's kind of crazy. $8:51 to go in the fourth. 9:28. I think it's frustration. That's what I kind of feel. I know. I get stressed out. When I get stressed out, sometimes I kind of rub my eyes like that. So, maybe. Curry for president. Oh, boy. Game winding down here. Anybody got any cool Easter plans for the weekend? Got a nice, hopefully 4-day weekend for you. Not quite for me. What's Kayla Gray saying? Oh, Josh Hart. I don't care. Curry the max. Give Curry the... We can offer it. Curry will never play for another team. Like, I'd be pretty surprised if Curry ever played for any team other than Golden State Warriors. You can't, you know. That's who he is. He is Golden State. He made him. Can't be going to play somewhere else, you know. Just got to accept. But, hey, give an offer. Say, hey, your dad played here. You used to live here. Maybe, you know, you come join us. I don't think so. Always wanted to see Seth Curry to back up Steph for season. You know... If only shooting mattered, he'd be in the league. But there's a little bit more to these guys than just shooting. Even the players that are shooters in the NBA, they still got to have a little bit more to their game. And Seth Curry, just doesn't quite have that, you know. Steph kicked a chair after a dagger three. Look at this as well. Steph is fucking pissed, dude. He had a dagger three and fucking kicked a chair. I think it's funny when, like, an NBA player goes, like, or even any sport, when a player, an athlete, goes, like, fucking ballistic out of nowhere. You know, like, if, like, an MLB player, if they beat up a Gatorade cooler with their bat and, like, the trainers and coaches have to just kind of watch him do it and pat him on the back or something. Like, they just try to let them do it. What are they going to do? Say, dude, don't fucking do that. What are they going to do? You're making, like, minimum wage. He's making, like, $40 million. They just got to kind of watch it happen. Please save us, Rob Dillingham. Maybe he will be ours. Give me Dalton Connect in the middle of the first round, too. Remember there's a guy who broke the phone in the dugout with his bat. I think it was in the Red Sox. I don't know. Who do you want to see for the All-Star game next year, like a 1v1 tournament? Give me DeMarcus Cousins against Brittany Griner. Is that her name? Give me Devin Booker against Luka Doncic. Give me Jason Tatum against playing in the clutch. Tough matchup. What's another good one? And let's do one more. Give me... It's another good rivalry. Give me CP3 against Scott Foster. Look, Brittany Griner called out DeMarcus Cousins in his prime. He's not in his prime anymore. So, I'd like to see that. Fred versus Ben Taylor. That'd be a good one. Darko versus me. He'd win. He'd beat me, I think. If we get robbed, what do we do with IQ? Nothing. Just keep on playing basketball. It's playing both. Both of them on your team. You're allowed to have more than one good player. It's very evident this team needs a point guard. Javon Freeman Liberty is starting games. With all due respect to Javon, this team needs a point guard. For a while, Bruce Brown was starting at point guard. Man, Scotty's pants, you wouldn't catch me in those. No, sir. DJ Carton with the DC chain, that's pretty hard. He's kind of copying the SB Scotty Barnes look, but DJ Carton with the big fucking DC bling, that's something right there. Would I take a picture with him in those pants? I mean, of course. Damn, we're down by 42 here. This is if the game ended right now, this would be the worst home loss in franchise history. Dyard in chat says almost bought $150 tickets to this game in the section behind courtside, no less. Well, I think you're glad you didn't. 133.91. The largest home loss in franchise history is 41 points, which occurred against the New Orleans Pelicans a couple months ago. Oh, no, 11 games ago. We're in danger here. We're in danger here. You watch me watch the Raptors lose for free. You don't have to put up with watching horrible defense and everything that goes with it. Deuce McBride is good. He has earned himself quite a bit of money, and he starts for this team right now. They're doing well. There was a game against the Kings, which was like tickets pre-game were like $20. Now that was the cheapest I'd seen. I looked at other games; it wasn't that cheap. But yeah, like they don't sell out. The team is garbage. They're not even trying to win. Yeah, tickets shouldn't be as much as they are. They shouldn't be as much as they are, period. 3 ball by the Knicks. Dude, it's a 44-point game. So, yeah, 44-point game. 44, dude. We got to watch this whole thing. This is history, baby. This is history right here. Playoffs? Can't even win a game. Is that it? Damn, we're down by 44 points, guys. The spread was 14. Are Raptors spreads free money? Anti-spreads? Like, what's our record against the spread as of late? So, Monday, we did not cover. Sunday against the Wizards, we covered. In the end, we covered. Okay, it's not free money. We covered on Sunday Saturday against the Wizards. Friday, let me see. Loading. Hang on, guys. Friday, we played against, I forget who we played. The Thunder did not cover. That I think we played on Wednesday, and we did not cover against the Kings. And then we played on Monday. We played against... Did we play on Monday? No, we had Monday and Tuesday off. So we played that Sunday, where we did not cover against the Magic. I don't know, fellas. Raptors opponent spreads might be free money these days. Not actually, but like Raptors are not covering spreads right now. They're not like I don't think you can make the spreads big enough. Like, what are you gonna make a 40-point spread here? It's a 44-point game right now. True, a precious moment right there. Air ball, mid-range. Like, we can't even keep the games within 20. We covered against the Wizards and still lost. They're showing Scotty's fit here. That is a atrocious fit, man. Who do we play next? Philadelphia. Honestly, Philly have been kind of shit recently, so I don't know how bad that one would get. What is the NBA all-time record for what? Is that Shake Milton? Is that Shake Milton in the game? Yeah. Let's not break another franchise record tonight, please. You know, let's keep it within 40, guys. We're down by 43 here. It's Simmons 3, no good. You know, we're in danger of the largest loss in franchise history here, actually, which is 46. That is in danger here. That's in big danger. That's in grave danger at this point. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Jordan Nwora, elbow J. Big bucket. 41-point game. Big bucket. Come on. No records tonight, boys. No records tonight, boys. Oh, man, the Grizzlies got a fat dub tonight, guys. This is a big loss. Grizzlies beat the Cavs today. Oh, Hornets beat the Cavs. Sorry. I don't know what the Grizzlies are doing. It was the Hornets that beat the Cavs. Brain fart. The Grizzlies are playing the Lakers, and they are down by 22 points in the third quarter. All right. Well, no Grizzlies win tonight. Sorry for the false alarm. Down by 39 here. All right. Keep it here. Keep it here. Got to start fouling. 3-ball in the Knicks, no good. Big miss. No official announcement on Barnes' return. No. Freeman Liberty. Raptors looking to keep this under 40. Fouled on the layup. All right. Big free throws coming up. Trim this one to a 37-point game. Currently a 39-point game. 138-99. Well, at least we're going to crack 100 today. We didn't even crack 90 the other day. Oops. Freeman Liberty up here. Nothing on Jonte Porter. No. Freeman Liberty makes the first 38-point game. Raptors absolutely with an opportunity to ensure they do not suffer their worst home loss in franchise history, which was set 11 games ago. I'm with you, but I don't think it's going to get a whole lot better for a little bit of time here. I don't think next season things just turn around. Won't be this bad. We'll be healthy. We won't be this bad. Losing by 400 points at home, but 39 points here as Mohamedou Gay kicks to Simmons. Now, JFL called for the travel. Simmons hustles, but yeah, he's not a guy you'd have on your roster next season. He hustles. Give him that. I like hustle. Oh, I keep yawning. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude. Precious Achua just put any animosity he had towards the Raptors, he put into that dunk. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. He fucking thundered that down. Dude. We are in biggest loss at home in franchise history territory, folks. There's Achua, I know. Turnover. 3-on-1. How do we mess it up? You missed a dunk. That's how you mess it up. Mohamedou Gay misses a wide open dunk. Other way, they miss a wide open dunk. We might do this, guys. Keep it within 40, boys. JFL down low and a jump ball called. This is it. I mean, we got to win this jump. If we don't win this jump, this is the largest home loss in franchise history. Lose the jump. They're going to dribble this out. This is going to be the largest home loss in franchise history. Are New York trying to score? Achua scored. It's even worse. That's it. We can't even avoid it. It's the largest home loss in franchise history. Simmons for 3, no good. That's it. 145 to 101. Wow. Well, I didn't think they'd win, but I didn't think they'd set the largest home loss in Raptors franchise history. And 44 is top 4 worst losses ever. Top 3. Yeah. 44. They lost by 46 to the Knicks in 96, 45 to the Cavs in 2021, and 44 to the Supersonics and the Pistons, both of which occurred in 1997, just over a week apart from each other. Fun fact. But that is the largest home loss in Raptors history. The Toronto Raptors continue to make history. This is not as bad as the Pelicans one, at least, because the Pelicans one, he still had good players. This one is all shit players, and I know that. But yeah, more history in Toronto. I'm done. Let's do this post game show, and get out of here, man. Wow. The Toronto Raptors continue to make history this season in all the wrong ways. In the first quarter, they set a franchise record for most points allowed in a first quarter of a game, with 45 points allowed to the New York Knicks. But even more history was on the way. The Toronto Raptors just suffered their worst home loss in franchise history, losing by 44 points, 145 to 101 to the New York Knicks. Yes, the team stinks, but this definitely could have been avoided. And let's break it down in today's post-game show. So finally, for one of these post-game shows, we actually have something to talk about. It's not just, yeah, the team sucks, they played hard, they kept competitive. It is what it is. No, not the case today at all. In fact, the team does stink, obviously. They did not keep things competitive, but there was a little bit of extra that went into this game that was the reason they ended up losing by 44 points. The largest home loss in Raptors franchise history occurred, well, not very long ago. It occurred earlier this month against the New Orleans Pelicans. The Raptors lost by 41 points, 139 to 98. They broke that today. 44-point loss is the third largest margin of defeat in Raptors history. They lost by 46 in 96, by 45 in 2021. That was a game against the Cavs where only 8 players were available, 4 of which were G League players on 10-day contracts, 4 of which were players who didn't even start usually for the Raptors. They lost by 44 in 1997 twice in the span of 11 days. And yes, this current Raptors team has their second place on this list. A 45-point loss to the New York Knicks. And yeah, it's tough when Javon Freeman-Liberty's starting at point guard and Ochai Agbaji's starting and he leaves again after 5 minutes with an injury. A real injury, not a Jonte Porter injury. And your bench is Garrett Temple, who is the third highest scorer on your team. Your bench is Mohamedou Gay, Jalen McDaniels, Bruce Brown. Yeah, things are not going to go necessarily well. Kobe Simmons, Jordan Noir, a list goes on. This is not a good team here, but there's certain aspects of allowing 145 points that definitely can be avoided here. And we'll get into them in just a second here. But before we go any further, I want to remind you guys that we still are doing content like this for every Raptors game. So please, if you have not done so already, make sure you do hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel as well, because we're going to keep on bringing the content for the rest of the season, but some excellent content on the way in the offseason as well. Nonetheless, the Raptors, this game goes away and gets away from us in the first quarter. We've had like a competitive string of games as of late, but not today. I understand when the roster is not very good and there's certain issues with the roster overall. 100% understand that. But there's certain parts of some of these games that I'm watching where coaching is not doing us any favors. So we had the Phoenix Suns game where the Raptors want to double KD and Nurkic in the post. And they send the double by bringing the defender off of Grayson Allen. I know it. You know it. Your mom knows it. Grayson Allen's a good three-point shooter. In fact, he's putting on one of the most efficient three-point shooting seasons in the NBA this season. You leave him open, he's going to hit threes. That's what he did. Torched us in the first quarter. Well, similar sort of story for this one. Deuce McBride. Nicknamed Deuce, but Miles McBride is a very good three-point shooter. In fact, in 58 games this season, Miles McBride has hit over 40% of his three-pointers. So what did the Raptors do today for this game? What did the Raptors decide to do? Here is Miles McBride, by the way. 58 games, 40.6% shooting from three in those games. Very good three-point shooter. Well known across the NBA. What did the Raptors do today? Well, they wanted to blitz Jalen Brunson. They wanted to send doubles immediately to Jalen Brunson. Fine. Brunson still scores 26 efficiently, but that's Brunson. We have nobody to guard him. What's not fine is sending that double to Brunson by doubling off of Miles McBride. Not only doubling off of Miles McBride, doubling off of him on the strong side. Doubling off of him when he's literally 5 feet away from Brunson, who can just say, hey, you're open. Here you go. Miles McBride hit a three-pointer on the first play of the game and had 6 in the first quarter. He was 6 of 8 from 3 in the first quarter with 18 points. If you're going to double off Miles McBride, that's stupid. As a coaching staff, coming up with a game plan for this game, coming up with, we're going to lose, but how much are we going to lose by? What are we going to come up with a game plan defensively? Doubling off of Deuce McBride is fucking stupid. But what's even worse, even more idiotic, what shows an even higher level of incompetency that has consistently been displayed over the course of the entire season for the Raptors, specifically on the defensive end, was the fact that he started the game 3 of 4 from 3, and then the next play, you double off him again. So you already made the mistake. He made you pay for it. No adjustment. No, okay, you know what? This guy's hitting his shots. Maybe we ought to just stay on this guy a little bit and double off somebody else. Or if you're going to double off of him on the weak side, not on the strong side. But no, whole quarter, status quo, keep to the plan. 18 first quarter points for Miles McBride, 45 first quarter points for the York Knicks. Again, that actually equals a franchise record for most points allowed in a quarter in the first quarter in franchise history. But however, that was the most points allowed by the Raptors in a first quarter in franchise history at home. So again, a little bit of a record there for this Toronto Raptors team. So many records keep on happening for this team overall, including the overall 44-point loss. I don't expect them to keep these games close, but I don't think it's completely unrealistic for me to say they're good enough to keep it within 40, maybe. 40, that's a lot. 40 fucking points is a lot. You lost the first quarter by 12, the second quarter by 9, the third quarter by 10, and the fourth quarter by 13. At no point was it anywhere close. You got blown out in all 4 quarters of this basketball game. Brunson goes 11 of 19. McBride goes 10 of 17. 9 of 14 from 3. McBride finishes plus 40 on the night for his team in 40 minutes here. Precious Achiuwa. You let Precious Achiuwa get 19 points and 13 rebounds, including a poster late on Javon Freeman Liberty. Just a disaster of a game here. And I understand. Look, this is the cast of players we're working with. Grady Dick, Freeman Liberty, Ochai Agbaji, Garrett Trent, Kelly Olynyk. A lot of bad defenders. A bad defender standing next to Deuce McBride doesn't let him shoot that many threes. You can avoid that. You're doubling aggressively on Brunson. Hartenstein wide open in the lane can be avoided, even with bad defenders. So it's not like there's missed rotations. It's not like a guy is not handling his assignment. That's stuff I don't have a problem with. The team's not good. The missed rotation, breakdown on defense, I can understand all these things. But when it's a calculated decision by the coaching staff that they wanted to see executed, it's a conscious decision to double off Miles McBride. That is so stupid. How do they not see that? That this is the sort of incompetence that I cannot stand with this team that we have been dealing with all throughout the season. And it's obviously showcased even further by the fact that there's no talent whatsoever on this group to bail them out. And I get that. But these sort of decisions bring me back to the team sucks. They don't have a lot to work with. When they do have something to work with, I don't want it wasted on this. I don't want a good group of players wasted on this coaching staff who clearly lack an overall sense of how to coach a basketball team. Positives we did get from the game. Grady Dick goes 10 of 18 with 23 points. Somehow Garrett Temple goes 5 of 10 with 15 points. Kelly Olynyk continues to put up numbers. Trent continues to display some decent numbers as well. Freeman Liberty was a positive game as well. But yeah, this game stunk. Again, you come to expect these sort of things, but I would have liked maybe a little bit more resistance defensively, but we, of course, did not get that. Unfortunately, the Grizzlies are getting blown out by the Lakers at this present moment, so the Raptors will only stay one game back of the Memphis Grizzlies, therefore one game up in the overall tank race. We're battling and looking at their upcoming schedule. Again, I say this every post-game show, you don't know where those wins are going to come from. Possibly the Raptors do lose out in games like today when you lose by 44 points, 145 to 101. it does remind you that, yeah, this team may not win again this season. But at least we scored more than 90 because we didn't do that in the last game against the Brooklyn Nets. But more history made by this Raptors team. So there you go. There you have it. There's the post-game show. If you did enjoy, make sure you do hit the like button and subscribe for more Raptors content just like this. Thank you to the stream chat. Appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on this mighty fine Wednesday night. Man, we stink. 9 more to go. 9 more. That's it. We're almost there. 9 more. Then we can be gone with this season. And, yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. All right. There you go. That's all, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. When's the next stream? They actually have a bit of time off here. The Raptors will be off until Sunday. Sunday is Easter. I have plans for the holiday with family. I will not be streaming on Easter Sunday for the next Raptors game. That is the second last game I will miss this season. I will stream 7 of the remaining 9 games. I will not be live for the next game. I will have a video coming out on Friday, so keep a lookout for that. Tomorrow I'll be off from this channel. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching, and hope you all have a great rest of your week. Hope you all have a great Easter 4-day long weekend. I'll be back